Imagine a moonlit night in a small village. The sky is clear, and the full moon casts a magical glow over the entire village, making everything look almost ethereal. The air is buzzing with anticipation. You can feel the excitement in the air as villagers gather in the square, their faces lit up with joy and curiosity. A wedding is about to take place. But not just any wedding, this is a midnight wedding, a rare and special event that has everyone talking. This is a special occasion. The groom is arriving late at night under the cover of darkness, adding an element of mystery and excitement to the event, and everyone is waiting eagerly for his arrival. The villagers are on their toes, whispering among themselves, wondering when he will appear. Jesus told a parable about a wedding like this. It was a story that captured the imagination of those who heard it, just as this midnight wedding captures ours. It's a story with a powerful message for us today, a message that just goes beyond the excitement of a wedding and touches on something much deeper. In this parable, 10 young women are tasked with lighting the way for the groom and his party. They are entrusted with an important role, one that requires them to be prepared and vigilant. They are to hold lamps and be ready to escort the wedding procession once the groom arrives. Their lamps symbolize their readiness and their commitment to their task. This parable is not about a wedding, not really. It's about something much more significant. It's about being ready for Jesus' return. Just as the young women needed to be prepared for the groom, we need to be prepared for something even greater. Are you ready? It's a question that should make us all stop and think. In the stillness of the night, under the vast expanse of the starry sky, we are reminded of the importance of being prepared. 5 of the young women were wise. They understood the importance of being prepared for any situation, especially one as significant as the arrival of the groom. They knew the groom could arrive at any moment. Their anticipation was palpable, and they kept a vigilant watch, knowing that the timing was uncertain. They filled their lamps with oil and even brought extra flasks. This foresight ensured that they would not be caught unprepared, no matter how long the wait. They were prepared to wait. Their patience was a testament to their wisdom and readiness for the groom's arrival. The other 5, however, were foolish. They underestimated the importance of preparation and foresight. They didn't think about the possibility of the groom being delayed. Their carefree attitude led them to neglect the necessary preparations. They brought their lamps, but no extra oil. This lack of foresight would soon prove to be a critical mistake. As the night wore on, the excitement began to fade. The women grew tired. Some even dozed off. The long wait tested their endurance and patience. They had been waiting for hours, and there was still no sign of the groom. The anticipation turned into frustration and impatience. Their excitement began to wane, replaced by a tired impatience. The long hours of waiting took a toll on their spirits. This is often how it is in our lives. We start with enthusiasm and determination, but over time, our resolve can weaken. We start with good intentions. We plan and prepare, hoping to be ready for whatever comes our way. We want to be ready for Jesus' return. Our faith and hope drive us to stay vigilant and prepared. But as time passes and nothing happens, we let our guard down. The initial excitement fades and we become complacent. We become distracted by the cares of this world. Our focus shifts and we forget the importance of staying prepared and vigilant. Suddenly a shout pierced the night. "The bridegroom is coming!" The cry echoed through the streets, jolting everyone awake. Excitement filled the air once more. The time had come. The wise virgins, hearing the call, sprang to their feet. They trimmed their lamps, ensuring they burned brightly. They were ready to welcome the groom. The foolish virgins, startled awake, found their lamps flickering low. Panic set in as they realized they had no extra oil. How many times have we heard that Jesus is coming back soon? It's easy to become complacent. We might think we have plenty of time, but the parable teaches us that we must always be ready. The foolish virgins begged their wise companions to share their oil, their voices filled with desperation and fear. But the wise virgins knew they wouldn't have enough for everyone. They had prepared for this moment, understanding the importance of being ready. They urged the foolish ones to hurry and buy oil for themselves, emphasizing the urgency of the situation. The foolish virgins rushed into the night, desperate to find more oil. Their hearts pounded as they searched frantically in the village market, hoping to make it back in time. While they were gone, the bridegroom arrived, his presence bringing joy and excitement to those who were prepared. The wise virgins, lamps held high, joined the procession and entered the wedding feast. Their preparation had paid off, and they were welcomed with open arms. The doors closed behind them. The celebration began, filled with laughter, music, and the warmth of community. But the foolish virgins were not there to share in the joy. They arrived too late, finding the doors shut and their hopes dashed. This part of the parable is sobering. It serves as a reminder of the consequences of being unprepared. It tells us that there will be a separation when Jesus returns. Those who have prepared will be welcomed, while others will face the reality of being left out. Those who are ready will enter into his joy, experiencing the fullness of his love and the celebration of eternal life. Those who are not will be left outside, facing the consequences of their lack of preparation. The parable urges us to be vigilant and ready for his return. The foolish virgins finally found some oil and rushed back, hoping they weren't too late. But when they arrived at the feast, the doors were shut. They knocked and pleaded to be let in, but it was too late. The bridegroom's voice boomed from within. "Truly I tell you, I don't know you." The foolish virgins were left standing in the darkness, their cries of regret echoing in the night. They had missed their chance. This is a powerful image of what it will be like for those who are not ready for Jesus' return. They will be left out of the greatest celebration the world has ever known. The parable of the 10 virgins is a wake-up call for all of us. It's a reminder that we need to be prepared for Jesus' return. We don't know when that day will be, but we know it's coming. What does it mean to be prepared? It's not about stockpiling supplies or predicting the future. It's about the condition of our hearts. Are our hearts filled with the oil of God's love and grace? Are we living each day in a way that pleases him? Think about your own life. Are you like the wise virgins, prepared and waiting, or are you like the foolish virgins, caught off guard? Now is the time to examine our hearts. Now is the time to make things right with God. Don't wait for the midnight hour. Don't wait until it's too late. Let's live each day with a sense of urgency, knowing that Jesus could return at any moment. And when he does, may we be found ready, our lamps burning bright, eager to welcome him home. The time is now. Let's choose to be ready.